A 2-year-old girl is recovering after falling into a rhinoceros exhibit at a Florida zoo. A zoo spokesman says a rhino's snout came in contact with the girl. That girl's father then rescued her. He released a statement through the hospital that says his daughter is doing well.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Bedell here with Jordan Schreier, just getting started with our nonstop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. Everyone, of course, wants to stay warm during extreme winter weather like we've been suffering through. But firefighters say you need to be smart with things like smart space heaters. One of them is to blame for a fire that badly damaged a car and an apartment garage.
It happened yesterday afternoon at 18th Street and 36th Avenue South in Grand Forks. Firefighters found flames coming from the passenger compartment of the car parked inside a multi-unit garage. Investigators say it was caused by an auxiliary heater that ignited some combustibles. Damage is estimated around $25,000. A couple of cold and messy emergencies have local firefighters also warning people about protecting their water pipes during this extremely cold winter weather. They say someone left a window open in a South Fargo apartment building yesterday morning when it was 20 below. That froze the pipes in the second floor unit.
When the pipes burst, the apartment flooded. Then the water leaked through the floor into the unit below. The top unit has water damage and the lower unit has both water and mechanical damage. And a similar incident caused significant damage to another Fargo apartment building around noon yesterday.
Fire crews say a water pipe on the second floor had burst, sending about 50 gallons of water inside. Because of incidents like these, firefighters say it's a good idea to get renter's insurance if you live in an apartment.
9 minutes before 7, we're getting a check of our storm team forecast. And Lisa, it sounds like maybe some relief for those pipes?
Yeah, we are warming things up even this morning. A huge difference from yesterday morning. It's come with some snow, though, and we're looking at the off-ramp from I-94 and the intersection with University. You can see there's some fresh snow on the ground, and those intersections, those off-ramps, those are going to be the trouble spots today with a fresh light coating of snow. And it's still moving through the valley. You could see it in Lakes Country or approaching Lakes Country right now. A couple of spotty areas up north, and then another cluster of snow trying to work its way into places like Carrington and the James River Valley over the next hour or so. If it holds together, these are generally diminishing here this morning. We'll zoom in on that area. Fargo, things have really quieted down in a hurry, so we're basically just dealing with some slick roads as a result of it now. But over into Clay County, back to Detroit Lakes, that's an area for some snow, and up into Norman County too at this point in time. So just a little light snow, a little wind too, so the snow that's on the ground, some of it getting blown a little bit across the roads, a little bit of ground drifting happening here this morning too as this system quickly moves through. So wind is out of the south for most. We're seeing wind speeds in the teens and some 20s. And a look at your visibility. Most places reporting good visibility, but there will be those patches where we get that wind kicking up for a time where it's going to be lower, where we're still seeing a little bit of light snow too, and visibility in Fargo at 3 miles. So here's a look at those numbers. 7 degrees above zero. Your current temperature in Fargo, 2 in Grand Forks. They've been slowly rising. We're a lot warmer west, cooler to the east, but overall running about 20 to 30 degrees warmer than we were yesterday. Still a little bit of a wind chill here. We're talking wind chills down into the teens along the Red River and east. So you'll still want to bundle up, but it's just not going to be as brutal to be heading outside here this morning. So this afternoon, we'll see temperatures that end up in the teens and some 20s. So again, warmer, partly to mostly cloudy skies. That chance for some snow winding down as we head through the rest of the morning, and the wind should ease up as well. Will turn out to be a pretty decent day, but we continue to improve upon that for the rest of the week and into the weekend, heading into Saturday and Sunday, still in the 30s with a chance for snow Sunday night and heading into Monday. Let's check in with Al.
Well, at least we're getting something that I suspect isn't showing up on your radar right now. It looks like a little light freezing mist. And I'm having a devil of a time trying to keep the windshield clean this morning in this stuff. But something else to be dealing with. The interstate, I'm on Interstate 94 right now, just approaching 45th Street, and traffic is really picked up. Interstate road service not too bad this morning. The ramps are very, very slippery on both I-29 and the Interstate 94. Make sure that you're mindful of that. If you need to make a panic stop, it's going to cause you problems. Same thing around town. Same thing with the streets. You need to be very mindful of that as well. We have a couple of stalled vehicles out here this morning. In fact, there may be a third one. Yes, there is. Two of them are on westbound Interstate 94. One of them is just on the west side of the 8th Street overpass in Moorhead. The other one is just west of 25th Street, I'm sorry, not 25th Street, but the Rainbow Bridge on the Fargo side. Then we have one that's on eastbound Interstate 94 between Vets Boulevard and 45th. So make sure you're looking out for that one. That one just pulled over right now. Like I said, this we're getting right now is definitely a deal. Make sure you're looking out for that as well. Drive carefully this morning, Willamette Valley Today traffic.
A central Minnesota man is in jail on $1 million bond after the death of an infant in his care. 20-year-old Presley Sleister is charged in Cass County with second-degree murder without intent in the December 5th death of a 3-month-old boy. Sheriff's deputies were called to his rural Staples home for an infant who suffered a seizure and was not breathing.
The child died at Children's Hospital in Minneapolis 2 days later. A medical examiner determined the boy died of homicide from blunt force trauma to his head. Sleister told police he didn't know how the baby was hurt, but said it was possible he may have hit his head on a stairway or door frame. Police have now released the name of a man who died in a New Year's Eve car crash on I-29 south of Fargo. He was Delmar Ruff of Fargo. The North Dakota Highway Patrol says he was killed Monday near Horace.
The van that Ruff was driving and the pickup got caught in a whiteout after a large truck passed them. As the two vehicles slowed, a semi coming from behind hit Ruff's van, pushed it into the pickup and then into the ditch. Troopers say Ruff was not wearing his seatbelt and died at the scene. No one else was hurt. Jesse Johnner is taking over as sheriff in Cass County today. He'll be sworn in at 10 o'clock this morning. He takes over for Paul Laney, who is retiring. Clay County is also getting a new sheriff. Mark Empting will be sworn in this coming Tuesday. He replaces Bill Berquist.
University of Minnesota Duluth police have taken one person into custody after responding to a report of a person with a gun at a building on the university's campus. Check out the response in this video. Police got a 911 call about a suicidal male with a weapon trying to gain access to the medical or pharmacy school. The school tweeted 2 alerts around 9:30 last night telling students to shelter in place. Officers later arrested one person, but no weapon was found. And we have another update on a stranded motorist in Moorhead who was rescued by a local family. Ronsel Guzman was on his way to Philadelphia on Monday when his car broke down at the Moorhead rest stop.
After seeing our story, Guzman says a family drove to the rest stop, took him to a motel, and then paid for it. And then yesterday, that same family bought him a plane ticket to Philadelphia so he could be back together with his family. You want to keep that hand sanitizer close as the cold and flu season is upon us.
Oh, we are in it for sure. The Valley Today's Abby Furchner is talking with a health expert this morning on ways we can stay healthy this time of the year. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, you guys. I'm here with Autumn Nelson, who is a family medicine nurse practitioner here at Sanford. And we've been talking all morning about combating that cold and flu season. But there is something that people should know, and there are 2 different types of flus.
Yes, there's the stomach flu where you have nausea, vomiting. And then there's the influenza virus where you have the fever, body aches. And we're talking about influenza, the virus with the body aches and fever today.
So what is the best way to defend that flu?
To defend influenza virus is to get your flu shot. I would suggest making that your New Year's resolution. Getting the flu shot and also washing your hands would be awesome.
And so when it comes to the common cold, though, you don't always necessarily need to come get medical advice. So what are some at-home remedies people can do when they're starting to feel those symptoms come on?
Emergency's great. It has a lot of vitamins and minerals in there to use. Honey, if you have a sore throat. Over-the-counter decongestants would be good, too.
And so when do you know that you should come in and get some professional help?
You know, 2 to 3 days after you get a cold and those at-home remedies aren't working, your fever isn't breaking with NSAIDs or anything like that, we recommend you come in and see your healthcare provider.
But keep that emergency close. That is the best advice I think anyone's ever given me. And just keeping those tissues, hand sanitizer, wiping down those surfaces are just some ways you can combat getting that cold and getting that flu too.
Yeah, don't want to share the germs this time of year.
It is a rough time of the year for sure.
Abby Furchner reporting live. Thank you so much. And remember, our Valley News Live coverage from Frisco, Texas starts today, a little later today. We hope you'll join us, of course, as well on Saturday morning at 9:30 for the Farmers Union Insurance Bison Football pregame show.
The entire team from the KVLY KFYR Bison Football Network will be on hand, taking you right up to the kickoff between the Bison and the Eagles at 11. You can watch the game on ESPN2. Let's get the answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Here's today's question. 8% of us have done this while exercising.
The answer? Split their pants.
I've also done that while dancing.
Well, it happens to the best of us. You can check out our question every weekday morning on our Valley News Live Facebook page. And if people are heading out today to make the trek down to Texas, they could run into some problems.
Yeah, this morning we're looking at a couple of snow showers out there on the roads here in Fargo and beyond. We're seeing some scattered light snow. And then the rest of the way you should be okay until you get down toward the Frisco area. There's a big system there that's going to be affecting that area for the next couple of days to watch out for. But again, this morning, watch out for a couple of spotty snow showers moving into Lakes Country and over in the James River Valley.